Good morning, everybody. I just woke up and it's great to be alive. Do you ever have those mornings where you wake up and you feel so excited for the day? I'm having one of those mornings. Haven't even had my tea yet, but it's going to be a good day. And I'm going to try to share some of my thoughts with you today about life and attitude and happiness and contentment and minimalism and so many things that come along with van life. I'm in my sticks and bricks right now, as you can tell. Again, I work full-time, so I'm not full-time van life, just part-time, and it is January and cold here in Pennsylvania. A lot of campgrounds are closed. I don't tend to do campgrounds anyway, but there's not a lot of places to go boondocking that I feel comfortable in my Honda CR-V, because I don't have a heater and I don't intend to put a heater in it. And I just don't have the camping equipment for really, really cold nights. So I tend not to do a lot of camping or adventuring in the January, February timeframe. I do have some plans to do some activities in February and March, and I'll take you along with me on those. So for now, I'm just going to get my tea, and we'll see where the day leads. Conveniences of home, sticks and bricks life. Something that I've noticed with van life or car life, that things take longer and you have to be a little more patient. So I can easily make tea when I'm on the road. Simply just boiling water in my billy can, on my propane stove, my little pocket rocket, and you just have to wait for the water to get hot. So it takes a little bit longer, but there's something to be said for something taking longer and having that moment where you're just waiting for something that can help you feel more alive. A lot of times I think we go through our lives in such an automated way. We do things repetitively, monotonously, and therefore we're not really present when we're doing them. You're thinking about other things and your mind is going wild while you're making your cup of tea. When you have to wait for something and you're boiling water in a billy can and you're checking it to see if it's ready, there's something that makes you so present in that moment. And then you can start noticing the environment and nature around you, and you'll listen to the sounds of the birds waking up. You'll see the sun rising, or whatever time of day it is. You'll be noticing the nature around you, maybe greeting the people that you're with if you're not a solo female van lifer. And so there's something much more present about those activities where you're patiently waiting for something to happen. There's my tea. I tend not to do as much self-care when I'm on the road, which I kind of find interesting because it's a slower pace that would allow me to actually focus on my self-care and figure out what my need or my want is in that moment and then fulfill that for myself. But I don't know why. I tend to actually feel really impatient when I'm out in nature and have to perform some kind of self-care activity. Maybe some of you have experienced that and know what causes that or what you've done to change that, because I really would like to change that. I think it's in part because doing certain things for self-care on the road are a little bit harder. Heating up water if you want to wash with a washcloth, or I take food that's not as good for me because it's convenient and I might not have to cook, or clean up is actually a big one. I tend to not take messy food that I have to cook in a pan that I then have to wash, because that does tend to be a hassle. And yet, you know, I wash dishes by hand every day at home. So I don't know what the difference is. I guess maybe it's I'm in a temperature controlled environment when I'm at home, and washing dishes is, I'm in 65 degrees, you know, or hotter. And when I am car camping, I could be in something as low as, I guess, you know, 38, something like that. I don't tend to car camp when it's freezing. So obviously getting your hands wet when it's 38 degrees outside is not very pleasant, but I carry a towel. I can just dry my hands off after I wash. I don't know. Let me know if you've experienced it and if you've noticed that in your own car camping experiences. Do you tend to be lazier when you're on the road? I know I do. Right now I'm just walking to the Oxford Public Library and enjoying this beautiful day. It's about 43 degrees here in Oxford. I debated whether or not to set up a meetup for people to hike at one of the county parks that I like to go to hike, but I feel really lazy and I kind of feel like being alone. And so I'm just gonna go and browse at the public library, get a bunch of books. If you like this content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the alert bell so that you can get an alert when I've uploaded another video, and share with anyone that you think is interested in this content. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you down the road.